Hey y'all probably wondering what we got going on today. Today we're going to be looking at this new Auxbeam light that Auxbeam has sent us, and we're going to be installing it onto our dump truck right up here on top. I'm going to put it up here. I don't know if y'all have noticed a common theme yet with these lights, but just about all the lights I've been installing is to add me light for unloading square bales this summer. I'm tired of not having any light when I'm handling square bales. All the barns and places we store our square bales have no power to them, so they have no lights inside of them or anything. So I solely rely off of just what's on the machine that I'm running to unload the hay at night. I want to mount this up here because last year I loaded hay out of the field at night. I also I spent a lot of time at night unloading trucks. After, say, I'll go and load them all the trucks we have down with hay during the daytime, and then I'll unload on into the night, stacking in the barn. And I never have any light. And I'm trying to solve that problem. What I've got here, hang on just a second. What I've got here is a light that Auxbeam contacted me about wanting me to do a review and install on and show y'all what all went into it. There's Auxbeam's name. If you haven't seen one of these videos yet, look them up. They got really good products. So this is a 30-inch light bar. This is the largest light that by far of theirs that we have. Been very pleased with their smaller lights. Very interested to see what these larger lights are going to do. So we're going to be installing this thing. I haven't unboxed it or looked at it or anything. It has floodlights and it has beam lights. The outer lights are the floods and the center lights is the beam. And I really want this on this truck too, because this is the truck we do all our deliveries on. And it seems like here lately, especially through the winter, because the days are shorter, we've been doing a lot of deliveries late in the afternoon, and it's kind of dark and you can't really see anything. So it'd be nice to have a light on the truck to light up the whole bed as well for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing mounted up, and then we're going to wire it up. They also sent me the wiring harness. It comes with it. Now at the end of this video I have discount codes. It'll be in the link in the description for a certain percentage off. We'll go over that. But you need this wiring harness to go with this light bar to wire it up. It basically is really easy. You have a power and a ground, and then you got a power and ground cable on this end right here. These two ends is what you hook to this light, and then you have an on and off switch. It comes with the relays, the fuses, and everything. All you got to do is hook your power and ground to your battery and your power and ground to your light. Zip tie it to the whatever you're going to put it on, and you're ready to go. It even has a connector here in case you want to unplug it and take it loose for some reason. You can undo it. So let's go ahead and get started mounting this thing up. So what I've actually have ran into with mounting this is these D-hooks is what I use on my round rolls to go over the top center ones sometimes, or I'll throw them from the side. But I had these put on here originally to tie the hay down, and it works good with the squares as well. So I really don't want to mess that up. The curtain is not that big on here, so what I'm going to do, and we never really use the curtain on this thing if ever, I'm going to take 2 plates of steel and drill a hole here, mount a flat piece here, and then have it mount right underneath the light bar, and mount the light bar just like that onto this truck. And then it'll be right there, and it'll be back far enough where I won't ever have to worry about hitting it with the hay. And you're probably wondering, well, that's awful narrow for the canvas. If I ever use the canvas on this thing again, it will surprise me. I'm actually tempted just to cut this thing off because we don't even use the thing. It's never on the truck, and I just really, no further than I ever haul gravel or anything, I don't really need it, but I don't know, we'll see. But we're gonna go ahead and get these holes marked up and drill those out and get those plates I made on here. They're just little straight pieces. Was some hard steel right there. Probably should have used a smaller bit and then went to a bigger bit, but I'm in a little bit of a hurry and I didn't have the patience to do it. But we got the job done, so that's all that matters. To get through there. Hey, now y'all can see what I was kind of talking about doing. Turn y'all a little bit. Make these extension plates, so I'll just stick it out a little further. That way it's not messing with this D-hook. Tighten these up. I'm excited about this one. I want to see how much it lights up. Let's see, this is gonna go down through there, like that. The fun part's going to be the wiring on this one, because when the bed goes up, I've got to wire. This bed has no lights on it except at all, so I don't think it has any holes or anything to run the wiring down, which means I'm probably going to have to drill through some more of this good hard steel to run wires down the railing on this thing for this, because I have to, being this is a dump truck, I have to run the wiring where the bed can still come up and down fine, and then I'm going to have to run it all the way to the front of the cab, where if it was just a regular truck that didn't have a dump, I would simply just run it straight down the front of the headboard on this thing, straight to the frame, and then straight forward into the cab and to the battery, and it would be very easily to do. But this is a little bit more complex than the normal installation for this light, so everybody knows. The other day, everything that I have shown of these lights so far, I have bought more of these. More of these lights afterwards. We have 2 of the rotary beacons now. The 4-inch LED pods, I got more of those. The 12-inch light bar, I did not get the exact same light bar, but we did buy another 12-inch light bar from Auxbeam. It was just a different style. Not that there's anything wrong with that one. It's just that would be good for a truck or something when you're checking cows more than a piece of equipment. Of course, my mom calls when I'm making a video. We got her mounted up, got her put on. It's as simple as I just took these and mounted them up here on the back. You can slide these lights left or right, all you need to center them, so your holes don't have to be perfect. Same thing over here. You just screw this one bolt in and tighten this one bolt to hold this bracket on. And then obviously I put these extensions on to make it to where it's at. Now I got my pigtail right here, my ground and my hot. I'm gonna run it straight down, and I gotta look at the bed and see how that's gonna go. So until I get back to the actual wiring harness, I'm not gonna bore y'all with trying to wire this bed up. So we'll be right back. Sorry about the interruption. My mom called. When the moms call, you have to answer. I'm back. I've been wiring the bed. I got the bed wired. Now I'm running the wires down the frame rails all the way down. I'm just taking these wires and going around them. Try to stick y'all up here. Y'all watch for a minute. There we go. How I'm doing this. Mostly I'm just going around these wires every so often and just wrapping them, pulling them through all the way down the current wiring harness to the front. I could have just tied into, well, being I got a switch to turn this thing on, I have to run wires all the way from the light. But if I would have tied it into another set of auxiliary lights, if it already had those, like the tractors will sometimes have the top cab lights separate from everything else, you can just wire these lights straight in with those, depending on the light, and then you don't have to do all this. You just have to run your power and your ground from those, or run a ground to a good ground on the tractor, like a frame or something, and then you don't have to do all this wiring. But then I'm putting it on a dump truck, I'm having to go a little bit more into this than normal. So y'all hang on, I'm gonna keep running wire. I'm gonna start soldering this together. I don't use the little connectors, the little crimp style connectors. I don't particularly care for them too much myself. They get water down in them, or they pull apart, or something else. I actually like these to solder everything. It takes a little bit longer, but it's as good as the original wire. You never have to worry about pulling apart for the most part. It's just all around better to do solder instead of the little crimp things, unless you use the water sealed ones. I do like those that you crimp on, and then they have like the little shrink wrap. Problem is this big torch, I can't ever get it to down small enough to the size I need. There we go. I know that solder won't hurt anything falling. In case you're worried about that. Put that over. Grab everything down. You see it shrinks as you go at it. It just bonds. This is the easy part. You just hook up the wires. The fun part, I guess you could say, because it's getting close to time to turning this bad boy on. I'm excited to see just how bright this big old thing's going to be. Now for the final step, the most important thing, the switch. It's real easy. They make it simple on you if you get the wiring harness. All you got to do, there's no wiring involved, nothing. You flip that little jewel right there up, that little sticker, and you just stick it on there. And there she goes. I got this thing backed up to the trailer. The regular lights are on, even though you can't even really tell it. Tail lights anyway. We're gonna try this thing out and see what it does. And I'm hoping, my goal on this is to get this trailer lit up. So let me turn it on and we'll see how it looks. Come here, son. Come on. Well, I'd say that lights it up. God, my. Look out, these limbs there, boy. Yeah, I'd say that lights this thing up real good. I mean, y'all can see it speaks for itself. I mean, and it's lighting up the everything. Can't really see too good now because it's blinding us, but this is why I wanted it to light this trailer up at night for me when I'm loading hay, so that way I can see what I'm doing and I can have some light at night. So y'all take advantage of these discount codes while they last. They're only for a certain period of time. The light is, there's a discount code in the description, a link to it is 20% off. The wiring harness that goes with the light, if you want to get it, is there's a 10% off discount code. Son, get away from there. If you fall, your mom will kill me. Get away from there. There's 10% discount code off of the wiring harness as well. I cannot stress to you guys enough. I know you might not need it now, and you may say, well, I'll need it in a couple months, not right now. Take advantage of these discount codes while they last. I think this light bar is $56.99 on Amazon, and then I believe, and then also is the cost of it. So that is cheap. These things normally are like $100 and something for a light bar like this. So, and these are good lights. I've had very good luck with them. So make sure you take advantage of this. I'm not getting paid to sell these things. Y'all can see what it does and whatever. They're real easy to install. I love these lights. I'm buying more of these things as I get these discounts as well and taking advantage of it. We've bought several extra sets of these lights since I've been doing these deals. Son, get down. And y'all make sure that if you want one of these lights, don't wait, because if you do, the discount codes will probably not work anymore, and it'll be too late, and then you won't get the discount. They're still priced really cheap and reasonable without them, but take advantage of it while you can. If you're like me, I love saving it all I can when I can. So they're good lights, and I've had good luck at them. I'll keep y'all updated on how this light does this summer and how it works out for us. Thank y'all for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and we will see y'all next time.